Classroom was created in the year 2015, and to me it's a very meaningful installation. It deals with something that I found very important, which is education and perception. I found that perception is also part of our education, especially at early age. When we are children, I think perception is our tool to understand the world. It's through perception that we are led to knowledge. It's through our senses that we get to understand how things are and what is the world about. What I found interesting in classroom is that we are looking into an empty space. It looks like an abandoned classroom from old days. Maybe that classroom here, that one we are showing, despite it has some Korean aesthetics, it looks very much like the classroom I used to go as a kid. There was a blackboard, there were desks for every pupil, and there was also the desk for the teacher. And what I found interesting about classroom is that through what we just experienced in terms of the pandemic, for instance, all classrooms for a period of time were empty. And we went through a process of a virtual education. And that virtuality, from my point of view, it was very hard, because I believe that children learn very much, not only from the teacher and the data that is taught, but also learn from other children. And the process of learning, it also implies playing. To play is not just a matter of being entertained. Playing is part of the process of learning. That's why the classroom has been created, because I think that to create a story where we are sitting in a place that is not exactly the classroom, but we are transpolated into this inaccessible decoration of a classroom. Adults and children, we are found together in a space that has no time. It's like it's suspended on time. And this is to me, and of course, this is to me the sense of the work, or part of the experience. Nevertheless, I think that classroom, as all the works, bâtiment, and any artwork in general, implies interpretation. And the interpretation is held by the viewer, and is, from my point of view, is 50% of the art. It's not an artwork, and the message of an artwork is not all given by the artist. I would say the artist sends a message, creates a story. A writer makes a book. A filmmaker makes a film. And then, as the audience is the one who is going to fulfill what it's about. So among the works exhibited on this exhibition, such as Bâtiment, Lost Garden, Global Express, The Airplane, Night Flight, Classroom, and The Staircase, there is a series of photographs displaying works I have done in the past. These photographs are documentation that I found important to incorporate in the show as a way to provide the audience a better understanding of the spectrum of my work. The photographs are showing projects I've done in Germany, in Buenos Aires, in Japan, well, in Spain, everywhere. I was in many places, and I found that it's important to as a complementary aspect of the exhibition to provide this documentation to have a better understanding of the work.